Good morning, welcome to the training. My name is Singh. Today I'll be covering part 3 of the web cart application. Okay, in this training I'll be covering the placing orders and managing the customer orders. So we'll start off by here. This is the landing page here, and your customer will click on order now, or they can click on any of these images here. Okay, this is the order form here. So when your customers access this page here, you'll see that the items are in categories. So we have plates, sandwiches, desserts, drinks, and sauces. Okay, clicking on one of these categories will expand, and you can see all the items here. Okay, they can also click on the category again and it will minimize that list. So let's place an order here. Let's look at sandwiches here. Okay. And I'm gonna place an order here. I'm gonna get me some meat sandwiches here. We're gonna pick a few here. Let's order 3 of those. You'll see the total here. So large times 3, 20 bucks. And let's pick a dessert. We'll pick some cookies here. Let's take 2 of these medium here. Okay. They can also click on the image here to get the larger image. Okay. They can also zoom in too. We can minimize this list if we like, and the order will still show here. So from desserts, we picked the 2 items. That's our total there. Let's pick a drink here. So let's click here. Let me look at these drinks. Sweet green tea, soy milk, and coconut drinks. Got the Coke and the Nava. Okay. So let me go back here. I'm going to get a green tea here. Take a large. Okay. So if I minimize this whole list here, all the categories here, you see my total still shows here. So for the sandwiches, I got 3, 2 here in desserts, 1 drink. Okay. Take a look at sauces. Okay. You can click on the image here. Okay. Let's go down to the bottom here. We'll add $3 tips. Okay. Tax and total. We'll input our name here. So let's put in our name. I'm going to use Lily's name here. Okay. It's going to ask for us for our phone number. We'll put in our phone number and we'll just use a temp phone number here. Click on the CAPTCHA. Okay. And then we're going to place an order. It's going to ask us to confirm our phone number. And we'll put in that number again. Confirm our order. Oh, wrong one. Try it again. And let me go back here. Oh, it's 599. Okay. Let's try that. Confirm order. All right, order placed it. Okay. This is our order number here. So for each order, you'll see that it stamps the date and then we give you the order number here. Okay. And it shows the customer how many sandwiches, desserts, drinks, and etc. It gives them the total here, breakdown, and we can click on got it here. It's going to clear the list. Okay, so that is what the customer would do to place an order. Now on the kitchen side, your employee and yourself will log in. So here I'm going to log in with my user account. Type in our password, see if this is the right one. Yep, that's the right one. Okay. So this is what on your side, the admin or the kitchen, if you have multiple employees, they can use this on a computer, their phone, or a tablet, and they will all see the same thing. And this is a live connection. Okay. Everything is saved to the cloud. So this is based off of the Google Cloud platform. So everything's saved in the cloud. So you as the owner, you could be at home or in the office and not in the kitchen. You can still see this live view as well. So here in the admin dashboard, the first thing that we see on the list here is the search bar here. So we could search orders by name or phone number, and it would filter that on the pending list here. We have, if you look here, we have 2 pending orders. Scroll down past that, see completed orders for the last 30 days. Okay, now this only shows you the last 30 days. Okay, it's trying to minimize that long giant list. Okay, everything after that is still saved inside the database. Okay, you can run reports and you can query between the dates, month or quarter or by year, and it will still pull up all that record for you as well. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so in the kitchen, this is where you will monitor what type of orders are coming in. You can see the order number here. Okay, the customer name, their phone number, the date and time they placed the order, the total amount, and what they picked. So for the kitchen side, you can see that they ordered a large sandwich, and they ordered 3 of those here. So we can prepare that. And they also order coconut dessert, cookie dessert, a medium, 2 of those. Sweet green tea, large, 1 of those. Okay, and taxes and tips. And when the customer pays us either through Zelle, PayPal, Stripe, etc., we can mark paid, and we can prepare that order. Okay, and we can make the sandwiches, we can bake the cookies, get the green tea ready. Once we're done with that, we can click on prepare. So you'll notice right above those buttons there, you have a status here. Okay, so this is the progress right here. Okay, so anytime that you click on one of these buttons, it's going to turn green up here, and you know that the customer paid already. You prepared it. You'll notify the customer through SMS, okay, through their phone number, and we're going to wait for the pickup here. Okay, if this customer decides that they don't want the order and maybe they didn't pay yet, okay, or they could pay, we could issue them a refund. We could cancel that order here. Okay, so for this customer here, we're waiting for a pickup. Okay, so the newest order will appear on the top. The oldest order will appear below that. You can see the date and time here as well. Okay, so Hank here orders some spring rolls, 2 of those, some cookies, 3 of those. Okay, paid already, prepared, customer notified, and he's just waiting for pickup. So let's say Hank comes in, or Hank calls and says, I don't want that order anymore. Okay, we can cancel that order. Click cancel. And it's going to ask us to input in a cancel reason. So we'll put in customer canceled it order, issued it refund. Okay, click OK. When you cancel an order or you complete an order, okay, you can see that we have on our pending list here, we only have 1 left. When we cancel or you process an order, it gets moved to the completed side down here. Okay, so on the completed list here, you see Hank's order here, the order number, date and time here, total. And you see that it stamps it that it's been canceled on this date at this time. And the reason will also appear here. So when you're glancing down, you're reviewing the completed order, you can see what was canceled and what went through. Okay. We have another cancel order here. Okay, on this date and time, no response on customer. So we can scroll down a little bit more. Okay, see if we have another cancel order. I don't think I have any more down here. Okay, drag our cursor up here, back to the top. Okay, and our pending orders here, we have 1 left. So let's say our customer Lily here comes in for the pickup. She picks up her order. We can check it off here. Order completed. Okay, we have 0 pending orders now. Okay, everything is completed. It's down here. It's moved down here. It gets stamped, picked up at June 12 a.m. Okay, so that's how you would process the order. Now we're going to go over to the report side here. Okay, now only the admin can do this. Okay, your normal employees, they won't be able to access the menus and make menu changes, changes to the menu or additions or change prices. They won't be able to generate revenue reports. They won't be able to change user access or change configurations. They can access the help menu here and watch training videos. Okay, let's go into the reports here. Okay, so inside the reports here, you can query all the orders based by date. So if you want to change that date here, you can click here, you can type it in, or you use the calendar here. Okay, by default, it's going to give you 30 days. Okay, end date here, you can change those. So I'm just going to run it. Okay, so when you run the report, you can see that it tells you we don't have any pending orders right now. If we did, it will show the pending order, total items, and total amounts. Okay, we have quite a few completed orders based on our dates here. Okay, based on our date query here, we have 41 orders. Total items was 346. That's our revenue, including tax and tips. Okay, order by date, you can see all these dates here. Okay, and all the orders and all the items here. Okay, revenue. Okay, this chart here will tell you the busiest day. Okay, so the busiest day meaning that it's going to count the items that we sold. Okay, so you can see that on 6/15 here, that's our highest sell here. And if you put your cursor up at the dot there, it'll tell you that we on 6/15 we sold 152 items, and the lows down here 13, 10, 94 items. So when you read this chart here, it tells you which day you were the most busiest. Okay, so here it is right here, the busiest day count. Okay, we can go down a little bit here. This chart here will show you the revenue by day. So it doesn't really matter if it was a very busy day. It could be where maybe they only bought cookies instead of a whole plate. Okay, here we can see that on 6/15 here. Put your cursor there. We made $1,229.73. Okay, and you could place your cursor here to see the revenue by day. Okay, so here we can tell that on 6/15 we made the most. Okay, and these down here are 0. Okay, scroll down a little bit here. The most popular item. So another key thing about running a business is you want to know what sells the most. It doesn't necessarily have to make the most, but what sold the most? What is the most popular item on our menu list? Okay, you can see here, the first place here is the Nava dessert. We sold 40 of that within that time frame, and 16 medium, 15 large, and 9 small. Sandwiches, 36. That's our second place. Chili pepper sauce, 32. Okay, so it's going to list all your items here. Okay. And last place here is the egg roll plate. Only one order there. Okay. Let's go down a little bit more. Top earning items. Okay, so which item earned the most? Okay. The sandwiches, of course. Okay, earned us $356.25. Okay, and it seems like the large. Okay, and then the second item here is the classic faux here. You see $325. The most popular was the small. Okay, so when you read through these analytics and you're looking at these, it tells you quite a lot about your business. Okay, so for example, I'm going to scroll back up here a little bit here. Okay, so the most popular item, if a lot of people are buying the Nava dessert here, that gives you some critical data there where you might want to buy maybe more bowls, more ingredients to make that. Okay, because it's very popular. A lot of people are buying it. That means you're going to have less of it in stock. Okay, so this is these graphs and charts here and data here. It's going to help you make smart decisions about your business. Okay, so let's go down this list here. This list is containing the top earning items here. Let's go down here. Not a lot of people are buying egg roll plates. Okay, so maybe towards the end of the month we might not purchase egg roll materials that much. Okay, so we could concentrate more on the sandwich, the banh mi sandwich ingredients. Okay, this is very popular. Okay, so if you, for example, if you buy a lot of egg roll stock and not a lot of people are buying it, one of the challenges, especially in selling food items, is they're perishable. You can only keep it so long, and it's not good anymore. You have to replace it. Okay? If you are selling merchandise, which this app can also be used for that, such as if you're selling clothing, shirts and hats and shoes, okay, and you use this application, those items are not perishable. So you could kind of keep those in stock, but then again, reading the data, it would also tell you what to buy more of. Okay, so if you have a lot of shoes and uh, let's say shoes and shirts, okay, if the shoes are very popular, then you would be inclined to buy more stock and hold more stock. If the shirts are not selling as well, then you would probably hold off on restocking your shirts and allocate the funds towards the most popular item, okay, which will in turn make you more. Okay, and below that there, we'll see the cancel items. So in the food business, this is critical in the food business here. You want to track all the cancel orders. So that's one of the reasons why during our in the admin dashboard, we track that as well, because we want to know what people are canceling. Okay, so there's 3 cancel orders, 13 items, and it's food that you actually make and it's been sitting on a warmer. Customer cancels it, you have to throw that food away. Okay, you can't really resell it. Okay, the chart here would tell us the highest cancellation on 6/19 here. Put our cursor up there, and we have 2 cancellation there. Okay, so reading this chart here, you can almost kind of tell maybe you're more busy on the weekend. Maybe if you're running this query on a whole year or throughout the year, you can see that in the summertime, you're selling more, and maybe in the winter time, you're selling less. Okay. Go down a little bit here, it tells you the date, gives you a rundown of when the cancellations are happening, on what date. Okay. Cancel items. Okay. And we have the highest count is the Asian cookie desserts. The medium, 13 cancellation that we threw away. Thai papaya salad, large, 2 cancellation there. Pork belly plates, 2 there, and so forth. Okay. And that's the 13 item there. Okay. So that's part of the reports section, and it gives you a lot of data. It breaks down the data so that you can kind of see how your business is doing. Okay. Now remember, I can close this, and I'm logging as the admin, so I can access that. Okay. Your normal employees, they won't be able to access any of these secure tabs here or modules here. Okay, only you can. Okay, and that would be it for this particular training here. Okay, so this particular training pertains to placing orders and managing those orders. Okay, especially in the admin dashboard here. Okay, so this is, go back here. This is the order form here where your customer orders. And once they log in, this is where they will process the order. Okay, so we'll do a quick search here. This search bar here. I'm going to just search for the name My. Okay, and I type that in. You can see that it filters down here. There's nothing impending and there is one in completed order, and you can see the name here. Okay, on June 19th. Okay, you can copy that particular date as well on the order here. Okay, and this is where the date stamp here really helps you. If I want everything from that particular date here, let me put that there. Okay, I'm gonna search for that. You can see I have 12 orders. Okay, right there. Okay, you can search for a particular order number. Okay, type that in, and it will come up. Okay, you can search for a phone number as well. Okay, and everything that has that phone number there is going to show up. So you can see here, this particular phone number here, we have 6 completed orders here within the last 30 days here. Okay, got Hank there, me, Lily. We're using the same phone numbers here. So okay. So it's a great way to quickly search your database based on, let me clear this here, clear that, and you get your normal list here. Okay, so whatever you type here, it's going to look at the order numbers, names, and phone numbers. Okay, and that will be it for this training here. Thank you for attending the training, and once again, this is the third part of placing and managing orders. Thank you for attending the training, and I'll catch you in the next one.